Today we are going to discuss about the topic of the news and the subject of the history of media. Now let's start with the introduction of news. News, basically the full form is north, east, west and south. News is information about the current events. This may be provided through many different media, word of mouth, printing, postal systems, broadcasting, electronic communication, or through the testimony of observers, witnesses of events. So, the news is sometimes called a hard news to differentiate it from the soft media. Technically, I am telling you that social developments often driven by government communication and espionage networks have increased the speed with which news can spread as well as influence its content. The genre of the news as we know it today is closely associated with the newspaper. So what is news? Basically, news is a factual information about the current events. News is reported by a variety of sources such as newspapers, magazines, television shows, cable and radio programs, websites, emails, messages, and word of mouth. So in this, news basically is a very delicate and important part in our daily life because news is that kind of fact with the help of we can educate, we can knowledge, and we can aware that what kind of incidents can be happen in our surroundings. So news can deliver or can be spread in any kind of medium, rather television, rather radio, rather internet, rather your smartphones, rather emails, rather fax, rather newspapers, magazines, and so many kind of platforms. It can be delivered by 24/7. So in the news, we have some kind of recent events, research, gossips, local information, national information, weather, traffic, government action, facts, and that's it. So what kind of definition of the news? The word news is originated from the medieval Latin word nova, which means new things. News must be a factual, yet not all facts are news. News may be opinion, especially that of a prominent person or an authority on a particular subject. News is primarily about the people, what they say and do. What is important news to one community or school may be unimportant or have a little or news value in another community or a school. What is news today is often not news tomorrow. What is news for one person may not be news for the another, and two facts necessary to news, interest, and importance are not always synonymous like the same. So news is basically any kind, but people can attract just for the hard news purposes. Because if you deliver the hard news, people can easily attract towards you. Because soft news can deliver anytime and we can see. But hard news, it's a very major and a debatable news towards the people. We have some kinds of the elements that a newsworthiness in which we are impact, timeliness, proximity, weather and sports, human interest, conflict, government action, and prominence. So, impact. What kind of impact can be implemented in the people after reading or viewing the news? Timeliness. We have to deliver the news in a particular time. We can't delay. Proximity. We have some kind of the proximity in the news. Weather and sports. We have to give the knowledge about the what kind of weather that be in today and what is a good news in the sports, like the recent example of the Mumbai Indians. Human interest, people just read that kind of news where they have interest in a comment sections, in a editorial, in a politics, in a lifestyle, in a Bollywood. Conflict, some people want to read the conflictious news. Government action, what is the new action of the government, new kind of schemes, new kind of policies, and the prominence. In the next slide, we have some discrepancy about that kind of elements. Timeliness, news has short life and must be timely. It will not be news. If it is already known or reported long after is happening, a train accident happens on Monday will not be news on the Thursday. So if any kind of incident can be happened in that kind of day, rather Monday or rather be a Tuesday, so we have to dispatch that kind of news in the next morning, not delayed for the 2 and 3 days. Nearness and proximity. The community, the reader is more interested in what happens in his locality, village, town, or country rather than in distant places. A football match in New York will not be any interest to the people in Mumbai. So, if anything can be happened in the Bihar, so Bihar people was very delicate, very interest for this happened, not for the Jammu people or from the Ludhiana peoples. Next is the conflict. Conflict, all types make news. It may be clash between two rivals gangs or group of people in a street or conflict between two countries they have, like India and Pakistan, and now is Taliban news. Next is the prominence. In the prominence, we will talk about the prominent personalities. The prominence of the person involved in an event or in any occurrence enhance the value of the news. Assassination of US president will make the world headlines, but the murder of a village chief may be carried only a local daily. So, a personalitable person, his news is rather important than the local person. Government action. A government order, action, or announcement makes news. The Indian government decision on new farm laws makes a news. Human interest. A happening or an event, if is of human interest, that will be a news. The Indian government decision on new farm and the death of the latest person in the world makes a news. Weather and sports. The weather and the sports make news. Newspaper take arrival of monsoon or cyclones news on front page. Newspaper have separate section for the sports. Follow up. Follow up and update of some events or own issues make a news. The development 2 days after a plane crash will make news what the probe over the accident says. What the government action over it and how the families of victims have been affected is news. Development projects and issues. Progress in any development projects or some developments in an issue makes a news. In the next, we have the news process from the event to the reader. How news can be gathered after the maintenance of all kind of news and what will be that delivered to the readers. First, we have to gathering information. Our first process is that firstly we have to report the event, we have to gather the event, we have some kinds of the interviews, we have some kinds of the bites for the attractive news for the newspapers. Next, writing and editing. After gathering the news, our next step will be for the writing and for the editing. If we are gathered the 2 pages news, but we can't dispatch it or print it in a single news on the newspaper. So we have to write ourselves and it can be edited. Next, creating a layout. After writing and edit the news, we have to create a layout on the newspaper that what kind of news will be there and second is will be there. Next is printing and the newspaper. After layouting and after designing the newspaper, we have to maintain the newspaper or the news for the printing. And next and the last step, we have to deliver and the circulate to the readers or to the audiences. So what is hard news? Basically, hard news is that it is a serious news of the widespread importance concerning politics, foreign affairs, or the like as distinguished from routine news items, feature stories, or human interest stories. Basically, hard news is very sensationalized news where we have a great impact on our mind, like a COVID-19, like a dengue, and so on. Soft news, also called the market-centered journalism, journalistic style and genre that blurs the line between information and the entertainment. Sometimes we don't think that entertainment and soft news can be indulged. So soft news is just like just for the wastage of time, I think. So it is not the serious. So hard news versus soft news. Hard news refers to the news stories that have a big impact at the society as a whole and need to be reported urgently. But they are factual stories with the data concerning events that are potentially available to analysis. I'm giving you examples that include news on politics, crime, economics, international affairs, and natural calamities, roads, etc. Soft news, on the other hand, refers to the stories that provide the other background information about world events, human interest stories, or entertainment news. The writing styles for both of these differ significantly as the hard news stories are supposed to be strictly object The journalist need not give his or her opinion on the story. They can be subjective and not follow the inverted pyramid style. Similarly, soft news can also be a timeliness feature, like the benefits of chocolate, tips to lose weight, etc. And the writing style here is much more flexible. We have some basic components of the news story. First is the attribution. Attribution basically where we have the content between to the background. Is this kind of happening can be happened in the previous time? So these kind of attribution we have to check after the clarification and analysis of the news. Verification. After writing the news, we have to verify that is it true? Exactly this kind of happened in the incident time. So we have to firstly verify. Balance. In the context of the balance, we don't have to move just on the one side. We will talk after and always both times similarly or both parties similarly. Next is the fairness. If we are writing or if we are talking for the someone or for the personality, so we have to just use the fairness. We don't have to lie. Because make sure you write the story without any biases towards the certain subject and are fair throughout. Brevity. If we are or important writing something, we just have to use the brief sentences or brief news. Because nowadays people don't have too much time for reading your whole news story. So just tighten your sentence without changing the meaning of what is being said. Just be brief. Next is the deadline. Deadline always mentioned in the news that in what day we have to deliver and we have to gather this news. Byline. A byline provides the name and the person who wrote an article. They are most often found under the headline but before the body of the article itself, and allowing the audience to get a taste and feel for who is writing the piece. Credit line. A line of copy acknowledging the sensorial origin of a news dispatch, published article or other work. In this category, we have to mention that kind of person who dispatched the news in the first hand. And embargo. Embargo basically, if I am delivering you a news for the Diwali event, so we have just that kind of news in the period of the Diwali. After Diwali celebration, we have that dispatches the news, so that is not the implement. This is just a contract and the agreement between two parties that the goods, the source's story won't be released before a certain date or a time. So what is yellow journalism? Basically, yellow journalism and the yellow press are the American terms for the journalism and associated newspaper that presented title or little or no legitimate, well-researched news while instead using eye-catching headline for increased sales. Yellow journalism just for the foundation for attracting the people towards us, and they are popular for the sensationalization of the news. This newspaper or this journalism can be just work on the hard news or the sensational news. The phrase was coined in 1890 to describe the tactics employed in the furious competition between two New York City newspaper and the World and the Journal. Next is the penny press. Penny press was a term used to describe the revolutionary business tactic of producing newspaper which sold for 1 cent. This newspaper can be started in 1833 by Benjamin Day, founded the Sun, a New York City newspaper. This just for the revolutionization of the society. Penny press paper were revolutionary in making the news assembled to middle class citizens for a reasonable price. That the middle class people can be pushed up towards and they can share their problems in an upwards people. And just for a very genuine and cheap price. Next is the tabloid journalism. Tabloid type of popular, largely sensationalistic journalism that takes its name from the format of small newspaper, roughly half the size of an ordinary broadsheet. Tabloids is a half size of newspaper for the journal paper, and that is printed in tabloid format in the content and the style. And this newspaper was started in 1900, Joseph Pulitzer, and he published of the New York World and invented and invited Alfred Harmsworth. Harmsworth's imaginative version of the world, which came out on January 1, 1901, was half the size of the paper's customary format and was heralded as the newspaper of the 20th century. Soon, the news British tabloids, the Daily Sketch and the Daily Graphic were employing Harmsworth concept. So, organizing a news story. We have a structure of the news that is inverted pyramid style. In this, we have a three portions. First is the lead, which we can just always that the headline. Next is the body and next is the tail. That's also called a conclusion. So in the context of the lead of a news article should contain every single bit of important information about the incident or event that took place. And why it should mention when it happened, where it happened, why it happened, what exactly happened, and how it all happened. With just all these things have to mention in the title just because of gaining the attention towards us. In the middle section of the inverted pyramid style, that is body. In the context of the body, we have to mention all 5 W's and 1 H, that is what, where, why, when, who, and how. It generally gives the information on the background of people involved in the incident, any arguments or disputes that have occurred, any shared of the evidence. And in the last portion and less increased or less interested, that is the third and final part is known as the tail or the conclusion. They might also contain the references regarding similar incidents towards us. In the next, what is 5 W's and 1 H? They include who, what, when, where, why, according to the principles of the 5 W's, and report can only be considered complete if it is answers these questions starting with an integral words. Who is it about? What kind of people? What happened? What kind of incident? When did it take place? When this event can be happened or accident? Where, why, and how? We have just criteria for the newsworthiness. That is timeliness, The more recent your information, people will find it of the interest. You just have to deliver the information in the time. Impact, what consequences will be suffered if they don't take any action on your issues. Proximity, it will impact the audience more than if it is happening somewhere else that doesn't affect them as much. Human interest, it might contain the news elements. Conflict, people can very delegated and desperate for the conflict news, and the oddity, the strangeness alone could make it newsworthiness. Next is the relevance. If you are looking for a job, the business news is relevant. We need depend on relevant information that helps us make decisions. Next, we have a principles of news. In the principles of news, we will talk about that what kind of principles we have to follow for the newspapers. In this, firstly, that is truth and accuracy. If we are select a news, we have to take that is it true or is it accurate. We should always strive for accuracy, give all the relevant facts we have and ensure that they have been checked. Independence. Journalists must be independent voice. We should not act formally or informally on behalf of the special interests, whether political, corporate, and cultural. Fairness and impartiality. If we are talk or if we are write something, we just have to use the fairness and don't partiality. We don't have to use the partiality. If he is correct, that we have to mention that he is correct and she is not. We don't have to think that she is a girl, so we don't have to try to write it. Just forget it and try to use the partiality. Don't partiality, impartiality. Humanity. We should be aware of the impact of our words and images on the lives of the others. Accountability. When we commit errors, we must correct them, and our expressions of regret must be sincere, not cynical. So, use of the archives. Basically, journalists often use archives to research their stories or obtain copies or archival documents to illustrate their stories or obituaries. We just have to use it for the historical purposes, for the research, or for the survey purpose. Source of news. We have very vast sources of news. Rather news, television, magazines, internet, WhatsApp, Twitter, newspaper, agencies, satellite systems, and so on. So first we have a radio. We can see people are relying on radio as a source of the information. Television, it is said to be the most authentic source of news as it has usual to establish the authenticity. Newspapers and magazines. The newspaper has 5 W's and 1 H, which gives all the significant information at the starting of the news. Press release. The press release should contain the worthwhile material which has some news values. News agencies. News agencies is an organization that collects news and supplies to newspaper. Internet. Search engines such as Google and website have countless information to provide us by 24 hours 7. Press notes. These are also issued on important official matters, example raising or lowering of traffic rates, price fixation of food grains, subsidiary announcements of seeds and fertilizers, etc. So we have some gunning principles for clear writing. If we are write something, firstly we have to keep sentence short, prefer the simple to the complex, prefer familiar words, avoid unnecessary words, put action in your verbs, write the way you talk, use terms your readers can picture, tie in with your readers' experience, make full use of the variety and write to express, not to impress. If we are right, we have to think that we have to explanation about the news, not we have to write the love letter for impressing. We have to write a news. So we have to think about these all kinds of principles while writing a news. Next, we have some skills to write a news. Firstly, knowledgeable. We have to knowledge about the event, what kind of incident can be happened, who is the victim. So we have to knowledge about the writing skills. Command on your language. If we are good in English, so we have to command on it. If we are good in Hindi and Punjabi also, so we have to particular knowledge about the words, about the grammars, and about the language. Accuracy. You have to write the news in the accurate manners in a correct manner. Avoid jargons. We don't have to use the jargons. Use simple language. We don't have to think that all readers are illiterate. Some people are illiterate. They don't have the education. So we just have to use the simple words or the simple language. Clarity. If we are write something or we so while writing we have to use the clarity. After reading the news, people don't react like, what is this? I don't understand. What kind of incident? Who is the victim? So we don't have to watch that kind of reacts of the readers after reading the news. Continuity. We are right on the rape case. While writing, we don't have to move in the marriage. So we have to still in just one news. And that news we have to can be a continue. Eye-catching headline. If we are write the headline, this is just for the eye-catching. I'm telling you firstly, people don't have a time to read the whole story. And punctuality. You have to think about the punctuality and time punctual. If the incident can be happen in the Monday, so we have to write and deliver the news next early morning Tuesday. We don't have to save the news and deliver after 2 or 3 days. So we don't have to do this kind of things. So thank you so much. I hope you clear about the whole context of the news, their principles, their writing skills, and so on. So thank you so much.